This is about understanding Putin. Christopher has served in Moscow. I've covered Eastern Europe right since the shipyard strikes in 1980 in Poland, so that's 42 years ago. But I say that because you've got to understand the psyche. Putin has been planning this for 20 years. He has got everything in place, and we haven't even begun to get to the point of discussing the kind of level of iteration of armed forces that are already in place. Last week he was testing the cables with a fleet off Ireland. The Chief of Defence, both the current one and also the previous one, Air Chief Marshal Sir Stu Peach, who then went on to NATO, he was warning 6 years ago that the Russians are looking at undersea cables and everything we take for granted. If you go to High Wycombe and talk to the Typhoon pilots and those who are flying up and down the North Sea, they are constantly being tested. There is an incredible, and David will know it from inside the cabinet, this has been planned for, and they've been putting and testing. There were bombers which have flown up the English Channel, close to the British airspace, which could have been shot down. Sure. It's that close to home.
Ironically, my dad was doing that back in the 70s out of RAF Lucas and Waddington.
But we're now facing the fact that, you know, and in Kaliningrad, which most people don't know about, which is between Lithuania and Poland, it's a little isthmus of land into the Baltic. There they've put Iskander missiles, 500-kilometre range. They can hit Warsaw, hit Berlin. They've got everything in place, including submarines and frigates and everything else. So Ukraine is just the beginning of something far more sinister.